Come with us on a journey into the unknown, the unexplained, and the unbelievable. We will test your senses and challenge your beliefs. A world where science and religion clash. Or do they? You will meet real people and hear real stories, but you will not believe. You will witness strange sights and hear strange sounds, but you will not believe. This is the New England Ghost Project. Welcome to the nightmare.
Good evening, Police Naughty Dar, and Merry Christmas to you all. Welcome to Ghost Chronicles right here on TojiNet. It's really Ghost Chronicles. What's the one? Book of Shadows, but that's okay. Anyways, I am Ron Kolek, your host, the gatekeeper around the unknown, the unexplained, the unbelievable, and so forth. And with me, my co-host, the Wicked Witch from the West, Marla Brooks.
Yes, I'm really bad. Yeah.
You are a bad girl.
I cackle and, rub my hands together.
You're on my
and
naughty list.
Well, that would be exciting.
Anyway, we actually have a guest tonight, and he has been on the show before. He is an author, and he's also a pet communicator as well. He is Mr. Rob Gutro. Rob, you there?
Yes. Hi, Ron. Hi, Marla.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us tonight. And it was kind of last minute. I appreciate that for you jumping in. But as I mentioned before the show, that you're always up to something. You always get something new and exciting to talk about. So it was an easy fit. So I thank you for that.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Mm-hmm. So you have a couple of new books out, I understand, as well.
I do. So this year, I was fortunate enough to manage to publish two books, both about haunted places.
Mm-hmm.
One is in Massachusetts, and the other one is in Maryland.
Okay, get around.
Well, although I am a Massachusetts native, I did live in Maryland for about 30 years.
Oh wow!
And I retired from NASA about a year ago.
Get out of here! You really work for NASA?
Yeah, for a quarter century, I was a meteorologist for NASA. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. I worked on the
Nice.
space program while I was going through college. I worked on the Apollo, on the the lunar land. No, the lunar lander. No, wait a minute. It wasn't the lunar lander. It was the module. The module.
The lunar module?
Yeah, the lunar module.
Wow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, back in my younger days. But
yeah, me too.
So wait a minute. As a meteorologist, let me ask you, what's your thoughts on 31 Atlas?
From all I have read, it's a comet. Yeah. So, and it's just it has a lot of different chemicals, from what I understand, that it keeps burning through, and that's why it keeps changing color. That's the last I've heard of. I read about it, but like I said, I retired a year ago, so
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, we all have opinions. I mean, that's the one thing we have to realize is that this is like the third interstellar object that's coming through, and we think we know everything as a human race, but we don't, and we learn things along the ways. But you got people out there with these conspiracy theories, and they go crazy with them. It's just because they don't understand something, or it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to you. Sorry about that. So the Quincy one, right? No, not the Quincy one. The
Weymouth,
Massachusetts book. Emery House, is it, or is that in Maryland?
Emery's Estate is in Weymouth, Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So why don't we start with that one?
Sure. So the other one, by the way, is about a Linville Manor. It's an Airbnb down in Maryland.
So you can stay there.
Yeah. So you can stay there overnight. You can rent the whole place.
Sweet.
You can meet the 12 or so ghosts that I encountered, including the angry one.
Oh, good. I'll send Melody.
You think I'm going to scare them away?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple of challenges down there, but Emery Estate also wasn't without its challenge. Have either of you been to Emery Estate in Weymouth, Massachusetts?
I have not. and
You've not, okay.
no.
So
Is it worth it?
it is. It's really cool. And in fact, if you have ever been to Mount Vernon, George Washington's home, you will immediately recognize the front of it because it was built to resemble Mount Vernon.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So architecturally, it's a copycat of Mount Vernon.
It is. It's just that this one is not painted white. As a matter of fact, it looks like it hasn't been painted in about 50 years. But it is so it's on a huge property too. It's like 24 acres, and it's on a place called King Oak Hill in Weymouth. And this, if you go up there, it's now a park. It's a city park,
Right.
and you can go up there with your dog or whatever, and it has a beautiful view of the Boston skyline.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But the house was built in 1903, and it was the surrounding area was used as a sheep farm. So, but in 1916, just 13 years after this guy built this house and started a sheep farm, it was purchased by this family called the Emery family, thus the Emery Estate. And by 2011, it was sold to the town of Weymouth. So that's the brief history of it. But I went on this investigation with my colleague Monique Toussoon. Have you ever heard of Monique Toussoon?
I have heard it from you. I think. Well, I don't know. Is it her or him? I'm confused on that one.
Well, so he is a drag queen, so I use the she, her pronoun.
Okay, that's fine.
And she's the only paranormal drag queen in New England, as far as we know.
As far as I know, it's the only one I've ever heard of.
Yeah,
I love the name. I love her name.
Yeah, she's and she has a great sense of humor, and
Excellent.
so she coordinates all these tours of properties, and she makes them public tours. So they're ticketed events.
Okay.
And this particular event was ticketed to the public. There were about, I think there were about 30 or 40 people.
Oh,
yeah, maybe 30. Yeah, so they were split up into 3 different groups because I was her partner. There was another gentleman named Thomas Donahue who manned the basement where they used to teach religious school in the basement, we found out. And then there was another group of investigators called, we call them the Paraclauses because they dress up as Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus, and they go to haunted places that they know have children who are ghosts. And that enables
that's a new stick I've never heard of either.
Yeah, so that enables the children, that gives the children, a sense of trust to communicate with them, and it works. It absolutely works. There was a child in Emery Estate that we connected with, and they connected with him as well. We're going to the S.K. Pierce Mansion on December 20th.
Oh yes.
And I've been told that there is a child ghost there, but I didn't want to know anything about him.
No, good play. Yeah. Yeah.
So they're going to be there as well, and they're going to be dressed in full garb as Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus. So these are all talented people. He's a tech expert, and she is a medium.
Okay.
And that's the same relationship that Monique and I have. I'm a medium, and she is a tech expert. She's got like tens of thousands of dollars of equipment, all the latest stuff. And she really knows how to use it. So, long story short, we went in there. They were split into 3 groups. We were there for 5 hours. We connected with 3 different entities, 3 different earthbound ghosts. One was a little boy who died on the property but was not connected to the family. The other one was a very unique situation. It was a man who decided to attach himself to a mirror, like a makeup mirror, a piece of furniture that was purchased after the town of Weymouth bought the property. It did not reside in the home from the Emery family. And that particular story is it's kind of a nice love story but tragically the man decided to stay earthbound as a ghost because he was connected to his wife who used that mirror.
Hmm.
And he also his energy did some weird stuff with that mirror. Have you guys talked a lot about scrying before?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
mean,
we
yeah,
did, didn't we? Not
yeah,
too long ago. Yeah.
I'm versed pretty much in any of the craps and arts, but
So
yes,
have either of you done scrying? Or
yes,
do you have the ability to do it?
I got to it wouldn't do it really immediately. So I just gave up. That was stupid of me, but I did.
yeah, we've used it several times, experimented with it. I should say that's probably the best word. Uh, but yeah, so scrying is interesting. Yes. So you want
Yes,
to wait a minute? Want to explain what scrying is, just in case someone listening does not know?
sure. So my take on scrying is looking into shiny surfaces like mirrors and being able to see something in them, like paranormal, like either images or places or people or something like that. Have you had different experiences?
Yeah, yeah, I have
Okay.
it definitely.
Oh, tell me so I can learn.
Oh, well, yeah, first of all, let me say that I really didn't believe in a lot of this stuff, but I
Hmm.
always if I'm going to criticize something, I want to definitely try to understand it. So that's why I take all these classes and so forth. But I was offered the opportunity to do this class with a husband and wife team from the UK at Circles of Wisdom. And so I went, and there was several things, but the big thing was the scrying. You had a mirror, you didn't look. Um, there's several ways of doing mirrors. You can have a black mirror. You can also use a regular mirror, just as long as you don't see your own image in it. Although some people say you can do it that way as well. But so, anyways, we looked in directly, which is the way we did it, and yeah, it's I you used it to connect with your spirit guide. That's what this particular class was.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's what happened. You looked into it, you saw a thing, uh, and you were able to like even draw it. And I can't draw, by the way. So I still was able to come up with faces, which was pretty amazing in itself. But
Wow.
yeah, that's one way of doing it. We did scrying exercise on the bridge at the old Mansion Concord on a moonlit night one time as well, and we've used it at Spirit Quest as a room where we did the same thing. Are you familiar with the psychomanthium chamber?
I'm not.
Psychomanthium chamber was invented by William Moody, and it's a way to connect with spirits. Basically, you sit in this chair in a dark room, like a closet, even. It's backlit you by a small candle or something, and there's a large mirror in front of you. Look into the mirror. Once again, you don't see yourself directly, but you look into the mirror, and supposedly you can connect with spirit
Hmm.
very well there. In fact, I think it's still around somewhere. I did a show on Ghost Village. Maureen, who is a trance medium, and myself went. And she
Hmm.
was sitting in a chair, and I was crouched in front of the mirror, and just with a little recorder because we recorded these things. And what had happened is from where my angle, which was below the mirror, is all of a sudden the mirror became like foggy and smoky, so forth, and then like a skull came out of the mirror.
Oh gosh.
Mm,
Yeah, so it was like
wow.
right above me. So that was pretty interesting. And yeah, and then Maureen started channeling, and then that pretty much ended that. So,
Hmm.
but
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, that's really neat.
so that
Well,
was my unique experience with it.
That is fascinating. Well, so we stumbled upon this vanity style dresser with had a 3-panel mirror,
Oh
and
yeah.
it was like a makeup mirror.
Mhm.
And so Monique went in there into this one bedroom where this piece of furniture was, and she sat before it, and she said that 2 of the 3 panels reflected her current appearance, but the third panel showed her as an elderly person,
Oh, okay.
and that was kind of freaky. So what so she came back to the group, and she told the 15 people that we had in our group at that time
Mhm.
about this. And so the women wanted to go in and look. Oddly, none of the men wanted to go in there. But so one of the women went in there, and she had the same experience. She saw 2 panels of herself, and then 1 panel of herself aged like decades.
Interesting. Yeah.
And she got scared and she ran out. And somebody else went in, and then they started going in 2 by 2.
Oh
So
boy.
was the image of themselves, or was it just an elderly person?
It was themselves aged.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So never run into that before.
That's kind of like a transfiguration almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you did a séance and you have a medium that begins to channel in something, they can sometimes transfigure where their face will actually change. So yeah, that's what that sounds like. That's interesting.
So we learned, yeah. So we were able to figure out who was behind this, and we communicated with him and found out why he's there and why he's attached to the mirror, and it was all out of love. So, um, but the other 2 ghosts were
Well, wait, before you
fascinating.
jump off on that,
Sure,
did he say why he showed the image of them aged?
he did not.
Oh, that's too bad.
He did not, but we think that we think that it's because he attached himself to the mirror so that he could watch his wife age
Oh,
because he died
Mm.
young.
yeah,
So, and she would sit before that mirror every day. So,
that's amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
so it's a love story. It's a tragic love story,
Mhm.
if you will. But the other ghosts in Emery were different. One, of course, was a young boy that we were trying to help. And the other one that showed up is a guy that I call the man in the gray suit, because while we were communicating with the young boy, Monique and I, on the 2nd floor with a group, this man in a gray suit came out of that room, that adjoining room, and stood at the door, and he was very, very angry. Very unhappy, and I sensed him. And so when I go on these investigations, I can sometimes see them in my mind,
Right.
so I sketch them out. So there are sketches in the book Haunting of Emery Estate of the man in the gray suit
Oh, excellent.
and the little boy, so people can get an idea of what they look like. But they were so that man in the gray suit turned out to be very controlling, and he was not a nice person.
Oh.
And he made things very difficult for us and for people at the end of the night. So it's an interesting read. The book is a very interesting read.
So where is this available, Rob?
It's on Amazon, and it's in paperback, ebook, and it's in an audiobook. But of course, with audiobook, you miss the images.
Yeah, I mean, I am very almost jealous of you that you're able to draw these spirits, because that's one of the things that like I said, I can't even draw a stick figure, but that's an amazing thing to do, because now you can actually take one of these figures and look through archives and see if it resembles anyone or anything.
And I have, and interestingly enough, when I used to go on a lot of investigations in Maryland, I would sketch out the ghost that I saw. They would show it to the homeowner, and the homeowner confirmed every single time that was the ghost that they saw in their house.
Oh, wow. That's excellent.
Yeah.
So I'm going to jump in for a minute. I got a thought. You were talking about can't drawing. Do you think if you did automatic writing that you could get drawings instead of just words and stuff?
Are you talking to me or Rob?
Both of you, both of you.
Oh, I learned how to draw when I was a kid. I used to draw superheroes and make my own comic books, so that's where I got the drawing ability.
Tastes good, wasn't it?
Yeah, the with mine, as I mentioned, the only time I've ever been able to draw anything was with that mirror, where you actually had, quite accurate images of people. So that was intriguing. But yeah, so perhaps that some type of a trance or so forth. But anyway, all right. So Rob, I am very jealous of you. So
yeah, you no need to be jealous.
Who knows?
See, there's a good reason to read comic books, because you learn how to draw, you learn how to write stories, and that's where I got all my ability. So,
good job.
It's a good place to start.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave the Emery Estate hanging there, because people can read about the chilling nature of the man in the gray suit, who was an absolute jerk. And he also physically and mentally affected one of the people on the investigation.
All right, so you got to get this book, people, and take a look at it. So it's crazy, really interesting.
And he's got another dozen books. I mean, I'm kind of peeking at the website.
Yeah,
yeah, I've got 14 actually.
I cut 12, but okay, good.
Yeah, so I have 4 series of books. One is this one. It's called The Haunting of, and the next one in that series, this series comes out January 1st. It's called The Haunting of Hunt Memorial Library, and that's in Nashua, New Hampshire.
Oh, I know that is, yeah.
Yeah, and that's another one I did with Monique, and we encountered several ghosts, crossed 2 of them over. Crazy stuff in there, but that one comes out January 1st, so I can talk to you about that next year.
Oh, excellent.
So that's The Haunting of. I have Pets in the Afterlife that we talked about before.
Mm-hmm.
And I teach people how their pets communicate from the other side. And I have a cool pet story that I can share with you too.
Okay.
All right, well, I'll take a break from that, and now I'll jump into the pet story. But the other 2 series of books I have are Ghosts on a Medium's Vacation. Whenever I've gone on vacation, like England, Ireland, Birdcage Theater, I've encountered ghosts, sketched them all out, figured out who they were in history, and so forth.
Excellent.
And then Ghosts versus Spirits, the ones that crossed over, Ghosts Earthbound. So
okay, so yeah.
So here,
I've got to have you hold off on the cat story or the animal story, because we're getting very close to the break, I would say, unless it's a short story.
It's a 3-minute story.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so I do pet readings on the weekends, and what that means is I ask people to send me a picture of their dog or cat or horse or bird, or whatever, the name of the dog or cat, whatever, and like a couple of questions that they may have. So this one person sent me this picture of their dog, and when I looked at the picture of the dog named Brittany, I suddenly heard words that I've never heard before, and it sounded like something like Borchov, and I typed it up, or bog snob, something like that, and I had no idea what that meant. And the dog kept telling me that there was one particular way that they were going to communicate with their pet parent. So when I looked down at the bottom of the email, the pet parent said, "Oh, we also speak Russian in this house." And I'm like, Russian? Okay, so I put it in Google Translate for Russian to English. It meant God of dreams. So This dog was going to use dreams to come in and communicate with them. There was another dog that I communicated with, that the eyes were sticky and it was blurry, and they taught me, they said another word to me, and I had to spell it out, Oingway. I'll never forget it. And when I looked it up, I read down to the bottom of the email, they said they lived in South Africa. I looked up what they speak in South Africa. It's Afrikaans. Did the translate thing. It said eye opening.
Oh, wow.
So I've had dogs teach me Russian and Afrikaans from Spirit.
That's pretty damn good.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, we do have to take a break. But the only time that I've ever ran across a foreign language would be Dungeon Rock in Andover with Maureen was speaking Algonquin, which was,
oh gosh,
we didn't know until, luckily we recorded the whole thing. We were able to figure out what it was. But yeah, it was Algonquin. So there you go. Strange stuff in the paranormal. You don't know till you experience it, but anyways, we do have to take a break. You're listening to Ghost Chronicles right here on TogiNet Radio, Pararex Radio. We're all good podcasts go to die. I am Ron Kolek, your host, and with me, my lovely co-hosts from the West Coast, Miss Marla Brooke. And our special guest today is Rob Gutro. We're brought to you by Circles of Wisdom, 386 Merrimack Street, Methuen, Massachusetts, the Gallant Messier Family Law Group, 55 High Street, North Andover, Massachusetts, and our, positively brilliant candles, Reiki-infused candles by my very good friend, Leslie Martin on Etsy, I believe it is. I don't know. Etsy, I always get it wrong, but what do I know? And also good friends like John in the chat on Ghost Chronicles Radio and Patreon. Become a member and keep the show rolling. So, but anyways, we want to wish everybody, before we do go, I forget, that you have a Merry Christmas and or Happy Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. So there you go with that. But all right, so we're moving on. We'll be right back after the following messages right here on TogiNet Radio and Pararex.
Do you have a paranormal event, book, or something else you want people to know about? Then why not advertise it on Ghost Chronicles Radio? With over 150,000 downloads a month, get your message out to an audience that's interested in the subject. We have a plan at a cost that fits your needs. For more information, contact Ron Kolek at anyghostproject@comcast.net or call 978-455-6678.
Located in Illinois, there lies a sleepy little town where nothing is a common occurrence.
You going to that party in town tonight?
Heck yeah! I only turned 18 once.
That is until the night of celebration.
Where the hell is she? Oh no. No, Jessica!
What's happening?
From the creators of Shadowhunters, Bite Me, comes a tale of primal terror and grindcore mayhems. Shadowhunters, kill, Jessica, kill!
Are you reading me? Come in. Hello?
Greetings from the Shadow, and welcome to Shadowzine. My name is Jeff Belanger. I'm an author, podcaster, and explorer of the unexplained. For 30 years, I've been investigating the paranormal, UFOs, monsters, and things that bump in the night. Lately, you may have noticed how major TV networks and even social media networks have been pushing our favorite subject back into the shadows. I say good. That's why I launched Shadowzine, a monthly underground publication that covers your favorite topics in depth by some of the leading writers and researchers out there. If you're looking for 30-second TikTok clips, go somewhere else. If you're ready for a deeper dive, put down your phone and pick up Shadowzine. You can't find it in stores. This is old school print. Head to shadowzine.com and be part of the underground revolution. That's shadowzine.com, and I'll see you in the shadows.
And we're back, and we are Ron Kolek. I'm Marla Brooks, and our guest is Rob Gutro. So where are we left? What?
Is it Gutro or Gutro?
I don't know.
I say Gutro. You can call me what you want.
Okay. It's long. Never mind. All right.
Wait a minute. I'm never right with names. Something wrong with the world.
Yeah, it is the world. It's not you at all.
Mm-hmm.
But you did say that one. I think the last time I asked you when, I think it was Greg,
whatever.
Yeah. And I said to him, I said, you want to say it? And he goes, no. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So back to Rob here.
Yeah. Okay.
So we he has to leave in a little bit anyway.
Yeah,
so you why don't you touch upon your second book while you were here?
Sure. So The Ghost of Linville Manor, it's called The Ghost of Linville Manor, Investigating Maryland's Most Haunted House.
They all are, you know that.
Yeah, they're all the most haunted house. But this one actually had so many ghosts that it was hard to get details on all of them. So this is a property in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, which Upper Marlboro, for anybody who doesn't know Maryland, is between Washington, D.C. and Annapolis. Annapolis is to the east of Washington, D.C., and it's the capital of the state of Maryland. This particular house is something that was rebuilt in 1852. It has a long history. It goes back to 1717. There was a structure on it that was destroyed by a fire in 1849. The current structure, as I said, was built in 1852. It still stands. And there's a lot of history behind it. So for people who live in Maryland or Washington, D.C., the Bowie family owned it. And it was also owned by State Representative Calvin Johnson. So he, in the U.S. Congress. So there are a lot of prominent people that owned this particular property. But it was a plantation and so forth. And although I lived in Maryland for like 30 years, I didn't know of it. But I was contacted by Win Brewer, who is the owner operator of Linville Manor. He came across it through an auction. It was up for auction. And he said when it was in not good condition, and when he bought it, he had to upgrade everything. The heating, had to put in cooling. There was furniture in there from the 60s that was still there, draperies and all that stuff, rugs, everything. It was just like somebody walked away from it. When he started living there, he said weird things would happen. And he would take note of all these weird things. Like he would hear people in the lounge area at 1:11 in the morning. He said when he first moved in, he was unpacking stuff all the time. And so 1:11 became a time when a number of ghosts gathered in this one particular room.
Oh, wow.
When he started, so he came up with the idea of making it an Airbnb. And so he has an apartment on the side of the mansion. And so he's an on-site, caretaker and so forth. But when he started renting it out, people had their own experiences. And in one particular room called the conservatory, there were quite a number of people, and they're all women, who reported seeing this dark shadow figure at the end of their bed and feeling a pressure on their chest and even on their throat, like a man pressing down on them. Oh. Very frightening. So he became known as the lurker, if you will. Over time, over a couple of years, that since Wynn has owned this, he has a journal in the first floor, and people who stay overnight will write down their experiences, and there are quite a lot of experiences. But the way I came into this property was because Wynn needed help with some new entity that he had not experienced before. I used to belong to the Inspired Ghost Tracking Group in Maryland, and that's how he got a hold of me. And he said that he was working out in the basement. The basement was unfinished, and there was some dark shadow figure there. He felt very nervous, very anxious, and there was a file cabinet down there, and the drawer would just thrust open by itself. So it was pretty unnerving. He wanted to know what was going on there, and people who had stayed there would, go down the basement, check it out, and they would report the same feelings, feelings of dread and fear and all that stuff. So he called me and another medium, Troy Klein, and my husband, Tom, who's also an investigator. So we came in and we investigated. Before we even got to the basement, though, Ron and Marla, we walked around the outside. And have you ever walked around the outside of a property and felt like heaviness and all kinds of things?
Yep.
You can definitely feel. Yeah, definitely. Yes. The answer is yes.
So I felt that kind of feeling around Dr. Mudd's house in Maryland, Samuel Mudd, who was the one that fixed John Wilkes Booth's broken leg after he assassinated the president. Long story short, we walked around. Troy got the sense of a horse farm. He sensed that there was a dog buried there in the backyard. The dog's name was Lady. The dog came through to him, telling somebody that the dog was not angry. We turned out there was a dog named Lady by one of the owners. The dog was accidentally shot during a hunting incident, buried under that tree.
Wow.
So Troy picked right up on that. I walked into the backyard. I'm not going to tell you the whole stories, of course, but I walked into the backyard and suddenly it felt like, and this was I think it was in May. Suddenly it felt like my hair was on fire. It felt like somebody threw a match on my head and my hair was on fire. And I was patting my head and I was calling out. I'm like, what the heck? What's going on? And Tom said, what's the matter with you? And so it feels like my hair's on fire. Well, when Troy walked around in the back later, he felt that same feeling. And then we conferred with each other and then with Wynn, the owner. And that's when we learned that the original structure burned down. This was a woman who was running from the original structure when it caught fire. Her hair was on fire.
Oh, wow.
And she told me that she was running toward a body of water. Now, in the backyard goes on, I don't know, it's like acres. I couldn't see any water, but Wynn told me that there is a river far beyond your vision back there, and that's where she was headed. But she died in the backyard.
Wow.
So that's just two incidents. But there's a little girl. There's a ghost cat that walks around the property. There's we wound up crossing a ghost over in the Outlook Master Suite because she was somebody that lived there before. She was mean to people in life. And she was not very nice in death either. But the guy in the basement was another story altogether.
Oh, wow. So what's the name of this book?
It's called Ghosts of Linville Manor. investigating Maryland's most haunted house.
Okay, that sounds really, really cool.
Yeah, so that's
you certainly have some good adventures. I'll tell you that.
I do.
Really?
I do, and there are tons of pictures in this because every room that we were in has a ghost. I mean, we even met a groundskeeper that decided to stay behind, and he let himself be known for certain reasons. So people can go there. They can rent the Linville Manor as an Airbnb. They also have Halloween events. They have Christmas events. They have medium events and tarot card readings and all kinds of crazy stuff. So Linville Manor, in Maryland. If you want to experience a haunted place and stay there, that's the place to go, man.
There you go. And you have a haunted place you're going to be staying at this weekend, I understand, as well.
Yeah, so I'm going to be at the S.K. Pierce Mansion in Gardner, and you said you've been there.
I've been there several times. I actually stayed overnight there in, I believe it's called the Nanny's Room. Ann and I spent the night there, and it was interesting. That was back when Edwin and Lillian owned it, and they had some unique experience. In fact, they were on the My Ghost Story thing where they tell the thing, and it's been written about. Joni Mayer or whatever her name is, wrote several books on the place, and it's a unique place. It's changed. This is the third person since they owned it.
Okay.
It was originally, I believe, bought by a dentist who turned into a haunted attraction. And then it was sold not too long ago, I believe, to this current owner, I believe. It's hard to keep a track with everything that's going on in the paranormal.
Yeah.
But it is a unique place. There are some interesting ghosts. I'm not going to tell you about them because you don't want to know.
No, I don't want to know.
But I think you got to go anyways, right?
I do. I have to go in a couple minutes. There are a couple of other events that I'd like to mention.
Oh, yeah, please do.
If I could. Especially for people in New England. For anybody who lost a pet, my Pets in the Afterlife series teaches you how to look for signs from your pets who passed. And on March 29th, I'm going to be back at the Animal Rescue League of New Hampshire in Bedford, New Hampshire. It's near Manchester. And I'm going to be doing a lecture teaching people how their pets communicate from the afterlife.
That's
sweet. I've been doing this for 7 years. I came up with the idea. They charge a fee to hear the lecture. It's an interactive lecture. Everybody shares their experiences. I've been able to raise thousands and thousands of dollars for animal rescues up and down the East Coast.
You're a good man.
Yeah. Yes. And well, I'm a dog dad, and I also teach adult education in Southern Maine in 2 different schools. So I'm always busy there. And then I have an event with Monique Toussoon in April 25th in Atlantic City, New Jersey. We're going to be actually touring the Abascon Lighthouse.
Oh, cool.
Doing a paranormal tour.
Love Lighthouses, done, about 14 of them. So
have you really 14?
Yeah. Oh yeah. All up and down. Yeah. I could give you a list of them. There are tons of them. Yeah. I was on the board. Actually, I was the chairman of the board of the Friends of Portsmouth Lighthouse, still on the board. But yeah, I've raised thousands of dollars for lighthouses that used to run haunted tours out of Portsmouth to raise money for them. But yeah, lighthouses I love. That's my most interesting paranormal experience that I had was a table tipping thing with a huge table at Rose Island Lighthouse. So yeah, it's had some great times at lighthouses. So good man.
Right. This would be my first one. And
you'll love it.
Have either of you been to the Pennhurst Asylum in Pennsylvania?
No.
No.
Okay, so I was there. I was invited last year, and they invited me back again this year, May 15, 16, to give my talk about pets in the afterlife. There were 10,000 attendees over the course of 2 days. It was insane.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was insane. And they do nighttime ghost tours of the asylum, which I would not do because there was far too many
people.
There was far too many dead people in there.
Oh, dead people.
And they're
I don't mind the dead people. It's alive people I don't like.
Yeah, well, I hear
right.
ya. But I walked into one building where the gift shop is, and I went up to the second floor, and I heard children screaming at the top of their lungs, and there was nobody there. And I said that to the person that was touring me, and she said, "Oh yeah, this used to be the children's ward." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm not going back in these buildings."
But you're going back there.
I am going back there. Yep, May 15th, 16th, and locally in New Hampshire, I'll be doing the New Hampshire Paranormal Expo in July, and the Maine Paranormal Conference in September, and a whole bunch more stuff. They can go to robgutro.com/events, and they can find me anywhere.
Excellent. Rob, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us tonight, and some excellent stories.
Yes.
Your books look awesome. Everybody check them out on Amazon or Aura's website as well. It's probably the best thing. You can see everything he's doing there. So thank you, Rob, and you have yourself a good night and have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Or
Merry Christmas to
whatever
you.
It is.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Thank you both. Have a good night.
Yep,
bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, it was. I think, you know what I'm thinking? You're going to all these places, right?
Yeah.
All these places. And I don't think on the West Coast, we don't have as many things like that. So you guys, I think, we do sort of, but it's up and down the East Coast. There's so many things that you can do to, old buildings.
Paranormal attractions everywhere.
Well, there are.
It's money. It's a money thing. People do it to, make money. The S.K. Pierce houses, they're not doing it out of the love of their heart.
No,
their hearts. They're doing it for the money. Many other places, even the lighthouses thing, we do tours and stuff, and that's for the money. So, yes,
of course,
preservation, but it's always, it's always about the money, unfortunately, which is the sad.
Well, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But it just seems like you got nice things and different things, and
things to do. Oh, yeah,
like in Europe, having 500 old buildings like that. That I don't know why we tear down so many things that should,
Yeah, I was a lot older than you for the most. No, I don't know, because you did have this. Yeah, it's a tough thing. I'm not going to say it. I'll let that one go. I got to say, talking about old buildings and stuff. The wonderful country of Romania is turning Dracula Land into a large theme park.
I saw that today or yesterday. Yeah. It's they should have done it a long time ago.
Why?
Well, if you're going to do it, just do it. But
commercialized.
I wonder who owned it. Maybe it was somebody else that owned it then, and the grubber decided to do that.
I don't know. I have no idea. But
I
don't know.
Well, you would hope it would be okay, not an icky one,
Oh, they're doing dark rides. It's going to be a commercial.
Sure.
It'll be like Disney World, quite frankly, only on the dark side.
Well, yeah. Well, some of the dark side. With Disney stories and everything, they take fairy tales that were really nasty and turn them into sweet ones.
Yeah, well, they're not going to turn them. They're going to do the reverse on that one.
Yeah,
it's so funny how we want to know the dark side of things, don't we?
Of course.
Look how popular Santa Claus was. Not like everything's Krampus. Got to have Krampus in there everywhere.
Yeah. Well, it's the yin and the yang there.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like, I don't know why this country or perhaps the world is turning to this dark-sidedness. It seems to be more and more prevalent.
It seems, generally everything is getting worse and worse, all over the world. So
you think you would go to a happy place rather than another dark side?
Yeah, that's true. But it's I don't know. But you're right. I think, people think that ready normal stuff is just, well, it's bland. They don't want it. They want something to get scared of, or just I don't know. The dark side is coming down a lot.
Yeah, they have what they call it now, dark tourism.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's what they go. They go to all these creepy places, and that's the deal. So you go dark tourists. There actually was a series on, I think, Netflix on dark tourism. But yeah, it's a big thing. But it is what it is.
Yeah, things change.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Even little kids, they're not afraid of stuff like that because they think it's all, it's normal for them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get scared. Oh, look at the boogeyman. Oh, can he come over for lunch, Mom? That kind of thing.
But I also get desensitized as well, which is sad.
Yeah.
But anyway. So anyways, I do want to mention that as you might know or might not know, Marla and I the managers of Parax Radio, and we have a new thing going on, the 12 days of Christmas, where we're giving away free stuff. And how this works, if you're interested, is that you just go to the Parax website, which is www.para-x.com, and the schedule for the night there is up. And one of them is listed as a mystery show. So you go to, you listen to the mystery show. You don't even have to listen to the whole thing, just till you know what the title is. And then you can send it to us. You go to, we have a section on the website, which is
contact page.
Thank you. And you send in the name of the date and the name of the show. And we'll be drawing all winners with a bunch of gifts. We got a bunch of cool gifts, don't we?
Yeah, like
what?
Well, I'll tell them some of them.
Oh,
dangle the carrot.
Oh, dangle the carrot. No, we don't have any carrots. I'm sorry. We do have a gift certificate of Circles of Wisdom. We have a crystal Christmas tree. We have Reiki infused candles from my good friend Leslie Martin. We have what's Bruce doing?
He's doing a 15-minute call for anybody that wants to talk to him about ghosts and all kinds of pair stuff.
This is Bruce Tango.
Brass Tango, yes, from Ghost Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's good. And I'm throwing in a bunch of books of mine, mostly the ghost books.
Yeah.
And I think I did the Oracle deck too.
Yeah, Oracle deck too. Yeah.
There's
something else too. I know that we have some other things too, but I can't remember them offhand. It's a list room somewhere. But so it's easy. All you have to do is but you can actually tell us the name of the show that's playing on that mystery show night, and you can win something. You can join it. You can do it every day. You can do it every day till Christmas. So we still have plenty of times left, don't we?
Yeah. So and it's fun,
Yep.
And it's getting stuff, and we're giving, and that's a good thing. It's that type of year.
Yeah. The bell's here, which means either Krampus or Santa's here. I'm not sure which one.
I prefer Krampus sometimes.
I don't know.
Well, no, because I know if I'm not right with Santa Claus, so he might be a tattletale.
Santa Claus is just a good guy. He's got that wink. He smiles.
Yes. Because he knows the bad things, huh?
He's all right. He
giggles. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to get coal in my stocking in fact, I still do.
I like that.
Yep. Stocking, we used to get coal. In fact, we have a little tin of coal that every year my wife deems to put it in my stocking for some particular reason or not. I have no idea why, but
she loves you.
Yeah. So bad. So you have to give me.
We don't have coal in California, or at least not around LA. We'd get an orange or something.
I used to get oranges as a kid too. Anyway, we do got to wrap it up. So we want to thank everyone for listening. You've been listening to Ghost Chronicles right here on the Pararex, no, on TogiNet. Also, we'll be playing rebroadcasting on Pararex. And also where all podcasts go to die. I am Ron Kolek. She is Marla Wood. We're brought to you by Circles of Wisdom, 386 Merrimack Street, Methuen, Massachusetts. The Glant Messier Family Dog Group, 55 High Street, North Andover, Massachusetts. I should have hit them up for a free divorce.
For what?
A free divorce.
Why?
You could win a free divorce if it's part of the 12 games of Christmas.
Okay. Gotcha.
I was just thinking, just trying to shake the tree, swing the carrot, whatever you called it.
Jingle bells.
Yeah, there you go. So anyways, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah and a Happy New Year to you all. And we'll see you. Next live show is next year. So we'll see you next year.
Woohoo. There you go.
Good night. God bless everyone.
Good night.
From ghoulies to ghosties, long-leggedy beasties, and things that go bump in the night. Deliver us, good Lord.